Millennium at EDU Sustainable Education has been watching the classroom AI wave, and apparently the wave is not waiting for anyone to finish their coffee.
The posts this week cover a lot of ground. How AI is actually landing in schools, who gets to set the rules, and what all of this means for the skills students will need to survive the job market.
Let's start with what's happening inside classrooms right now.
The core tension here is between the hype around AI in education and what schools are actually doing. And new research suggests the gap is more complicated than a simple adoption curve.
The Future Source report is the anchor, covering what educators are really encountering. It finds that AI adoption in schools is being driven more by student use than institutional strategy.
Which means schools are often catching up to their own students. That's a real governance problem. Tools are in the room before the policies are.
And the student side of that equation is striking. A school-led survey across North India found 85% of students in grades 9 through 12 are already using AI tools for educational purposes. Not hypothetically, right now.
On the institutional side, AI Ready School is trying to get ahead of that curve by building a comprehensive K-12 AI ecosystem that connects classrooms to campus infrastructure, not just dropping tools into individual lessons.
OpenAI Education is also in the mix, launching the EduPrompt newsletter, practical classroom AI ideas, teacher prompts, and things like Duke's AI literacy assignment and voice mode applications.
The market context matters too. A piece on the AI in education market describes intelligent tutoring systems and AI-powered career guidance transforming how institutions operate at scale. This is not a niche experiment.
Teacher preparation is the part that keeps coming up. IIT Madras's Bodon AI initiative aims to train 1 million teachers on AI by 2027. That's a serious structural bet.
EdTech 2026 in Sydney surfaced the same theme. Keeping humans in the loop on AI and assessment was the conference's central preoccupation. And the AI Capability Framework offers universities an open-source tool to assess their own AI maturity and find the gaps.
Sir Ken Robinson's transcript on human intelligence, education, and creativity, and the Canadian educators taking a pedagogy-first approach both make the same underlying point. The human question doesn't go away just because the tools get better.
Federal funding is accelerating all of this. Some states are pulling ahead in the race for AI education grants, which will shape who builds the infrastructure and who waits.
The policy layer is where that infrastructure question gets contested, which is exactly where we're headed next.
The governance question is whether AI in education gets shaped by institutions and teachers, or whether it arrives as a fait accompli from the market.
The sharpest statement on this came from the International Labor Conference, where Jose Oliveira of Uruguay's FENAPES spoke on behalf of Education International. Education is not an assembly line, a content delivery platform, or under any circumstances, a transaction. Our students are not data, and our classrooms are not markets.
That's the floor of the debate. On the applied side, University of Dayton business students took on an ethical AI challenge, working through the real trade-offs rather than treating ethics as a checkbox.
The global framing is broader. The UNU Macau AI conferences and the UN Systems Staff College's work on leveraging AI for peace both position this as a question about what kind of future AI is actually building toward.
Morocco's national framework recommendation and the piece on Europe's last realistic chance in the AI race both show governments trying to get in front of decisions that are already being made without them.
From governance, the natural next question is, what does any of this mean for the people coming out the other end of the education system?
The stakes for students are concrete. If AI is reshaping what work looks like, education has to answer what it's actually preparing people for.
Evan Gardner's piece on raising AI native kids captures the leading edge of that question. Parents are vibe coding with the kids on Saturday mornings and using a bot as a 24/7 family therapist, trying to give their children fluency before the system catches up.
The institutional response is starting to take shape. IIT Mandi and Imarticus Learning have launched an AI minor degree program aligned with India's NEP 2020, letting undergraduates build AI credentials alongside their primary degree.
Fast Company's piece makes the pressure explicit. AI is eliminating entry-level jobs, and education needs to fill the gap before the gap fills itself with something worse.
MIT's work on the crucial human component in computing and AI, and the collection of 18 top voices on generative AI education both push back on pure displacement narratives. The argument is that human judgment remains the thing machines can't replicate.
Two students from Central High School competing in the Presidential AI Challenge finals are a small but concrete sign that students are already treating this as their terrain, not just something happening to them.
The thread across all of this is that the decisions being made right now, in classrooms, in policy rooms, in job markets, are not waiting for consensus.
Next time, we'll see whether the consensus is catching up or just running faster to stay behind.